welcome back. We may be covered in sweat and sawdust, but we are coming to you, as you can tell, in front of a deck that is a heck of a lot more finished than it was at the start of this week. It was a really productive weekend, and we are excited to bring you along for our framing update.
So this week we're going to show you the framing and where we are at to this point. So that includes our posts, the ledger board, pretty much all the framing, and pretty much all the blocking.
All right, what are we doing?
Try to get line here.
For where to hang the ledger board.
Yeah.
And this is precisely why I want my deck, because gosh, look how beautiful of a night it is. Down just a smidge. I'm in charge of making sure that the laser line hits that dot, because we need the top of the ledger board to sit there so that when the deck material goes on top, it sits right underneath here. We've got the laser level here, shining the level line where we need the top of the ledger board to go. And so now Jonathan is going around with one of Annie's paint pens and at various points on the line just making little marks. That way we know where the top of that board is supposed to sit. Someone got a new toy today.
I did. And it is awesome.
What'd you get, boo-boo?
I got a Flex impact driver, stacked lithium.
It's so stacked.
It does better than my wire drill. It's crazy.
He's been wanting this for a really long time. I was like, we cannot justify spending a couple $100 on this thing. And then with the deck being a huge project and him seeing how much gusto it took to use his regular drill and even the wire drill, I was like, okay, you can get it. And he's happy.
These are 5-inch ledger locks. You can use them in place of through bolts, or like typically they would put 1/2-inch lag screws in with washers. These have a built-in washer into the head. They're 5-inch. As long as you do the correct spacing, which I went on the high route, we're gonna have a ton of these, but that's all right. I'd rather have more than less, but it's pushing them in like nothing. And we still have full battery. Nice. I went through all of these.
Nice. Jonathan's dad is here helping us today with the footers, trying to figure out placement of the posts. So they're out here working on that. I thought I would check in with them and show you what they're up to. Two-sentence synopsis of what you guys did.
We pulled a string line, marked all the post base locations and where to drill, and now we're putting the anchors in. They're 5/8 anchors, 7 inches long. Yeah, it's not going anywhere. Today, my goal is to get our posts cut. The way that I'm gonna find out the size, we're actually gonna throw level on a joist here. I'm essentially gonna lower this to where it is level, and then we will measure from the post to the top of the pier there.
Up a little bit.
Okay, what does the measurement say there? 14 and a half? Or?
Yeah. We got all of the posts in. We have our first beam together here. And Jonathan thinks that I'm gonna be able to help him lift this. It's been a long day and it's really hot. I'm weak to begin with, so I'm not overly confident. But he thinks we can do it, so let's find out. And this is what you call beautiful timing, because my brother-in-law just showed up, so he gets to carry it instead of me.
So we're back at it today. We're gonna construct the rest of the beams and then hopefully start putting some more joists up. Right now I'm just putting some butyl tape from Trex. I'm gonna be putting this on top of the beam too, just to help protect the surface from any kind of standing water. It's really satisfying to put on. All right, let's take you down to the last one.
What do you think, Daddy / Uncle Johnny? Can you and I retire and just put these two to work?
Yeah, let's do it.
You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 6. Once you get them started, they go in really fast.
Yeah, whatever this board is called that is going to go on the end, it doesn't exist yet, but we figured out where that needs to go to be square, and then we have measured the distance from that to the first joist on each end, and then from there, measured and marked every 12 inches. Our joists are going to be 12 inches apart. For structural purposes, I think you can get away with a lot further of a distance between your joists. But when you are using composite is not structural in and of itself, in that it isn't stiff like a board is. It has give to it, so like I can show you here. It's a lot more pliable and just doesn't hold its shape. And so if your joists are further than 12 inches apart, there's a good chance that you're gonna see waving. And our neighbor down the way said that his were 16 inches apart. His were 16, and he regrets that choice because he said that he does see waves. So what we're doing now is we are coming down the line and putting these little hurricane ties or hurricane straps on each side here to secure those to the beam. And that will probably be where we wrap up for the day. Walk everyone through your little hack there that Matt told you about.
I put this guy on there to help set the joist. That way it's level with the ledger board, so the flooring sits flush when you put it on. Like initially I was trying to hold them up and tap the joist hanger in, but that's tough to get it perfectly lined up. This is so quick and easy.
All right, Clark, count us off. How many joists down and how many to go? 23 down, 15 to go? All right. They pulled a couple of planks over and they're having a snack and watching something together out there. Oh, they're watching their dance recital. That is super cute.
And you're pretty cute too, little girl.
Lights, camera, and smile, even when you wanna die. He said, yeah, to the party in the USA.
We didn't finish the fly thing.
We've got some friends over today to help us get the work done. Is the deck finished yet?
Yep. Almost.
All right, so this is the first time that I've been out here to check and see if these guys are actually working or if they're just looking cute.
We're just drinking beer.
Just drinking beer. Sounds like a good day. But I see some blocking in there. Looks like they got some tensioners from the outside to the inside of the house.
We're nearing the end of joist hanging. Brian's putting on one of our 45-degree ankle brackets. And we have a whole bunch of blocking to do. We also need to cut all of the joists the same length. Once we get them up, we'll chalk a line and do that. But it's coming along.
Yesterday, we were lucky enough to have our friends here with us all day helping. I think Jonathan did some updating yesterday as far as telling you what he, Matt, and Brian were doing. Today, our mission is to finish up all of the framing and structural work that we need for the platform part of the deck. But what I am about ready to do here, as Jonathan gets back to work on the blocking, last night we had a crazy storm come through, crazy, to the point that it woke me up, and then for about 45 minutes I was so worried about the welfare of my chickens. I haven't been down to check on the girls yet this morning, but I was stalking them on their camera. They were sleeping through everything. It was kind of cracking me up. But yeah, I'm gonna go down and make sure they are doing okay before I help Jonathan. How'd you guys do in the storm? Everybody do okay? We're all still good? Let's take a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. See, we're all here. So I just gotta say, I'm pretty impressed because with the amount of blowing that we had last night with the storm, all of these wooden surfaces are dry. So that's pretty cool. Even with the ventilation that we have, we really didn't get much water in here at all. Say we're happy girls, even though it's wet in the run. They survived the storm, the coop didn't blow away, and they are happily munching on a weed that I threw in for them. You guys measured twice and cut once?
Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
We did.
All right.
We actually did. Because we measured.
We measured once, but we're cutting, I don't know, 50 times.
But we chalk
Right now, but what if you measured wrong?
No, we chalk lined and then we measured our chalk line at a couple of places.
Okay. Before we wrap up for this week, I just want to give you a little panoramic shot here to show you how awesome the deck is looking and how far we have come. It's been a lot of work, but super worth it now that we're starting to see more of what it's going to look like.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Very exciting.
I need you all to cross your fingers because what happens next is tomorrow morning, I'm going to try to sweet talk our inspector. All of the framing and the structure is done on the platform of our deck. However, the stairs are 20 out of 10 complicated and way more work than we knew they were going to be. So we need some time to think there. So what we would like to happen is for our inspector to be super awesome and be willing to come out and inspect the framing of the platform, give us the green light to go ahead and lay decking, and then agree to come check the framing of the steps when he comes out for the final decking inspection. Let's hope that things work in our favor. Yep, that's where we're at for now. Framing is done.
It's really looking awesome.
Yeah, we're ready. You're ready for it to be done.
Yeah.
All right, have a great week. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Isn't there what? Isn't there a drinking game that involves hammers and nails? Oh gosh. I could have sworn there was.
I was gonna say slime.
Slime and sawdust.
Cleo wants to help Papa.
Sweetie. No.
You're gonna be scared when he starts doing that. Oh, Cleo,
Yeah.
you are not a helper.
Papa loves you, Pro.
This is not your best on-camera work.
Oh, great.
I want to call him investigator. What is he?
Inspector.
Our inspector.
Super sticky.
Really adhesive.
It is very adhesive-y. I don't think that's a word, but
Well, very a lot adhesive.
We hand cutting all these now.
Yep. See the develop deck? Yeah. The deck? Alright, hold on. No, you can't start laughing through the whole thing. Hi.
You're gonna have to stop.
Alright.
All right, I told my husband to stand on this beam and I didn't tell him why yet, but now he's gonna find out why. The countdown is on to Paris. Let's see you do a cartwheel and a dismount off of the balance beam. All right, come on, let's see your trick. Jump, cartwheel, and dismount. Did he stick the No! That was not stuck at all, that was terrible.
Oh.
You'll have a way of ruining the shots. Get your belly off my face. Cleo.
and then 3/4. That was a good one.
Peek. See? Whack-a-mole.
It never fails.
You can hammer, I swear it.
Yeah, put 50 Joyce hangers in.